my Q-Sci-Fi. I drove 500 miles for Q-Sci-Fi. Hey, this is Big Gene from Raw Deal The Last Big Night, cooking and conversation. Today we're conversating. Thank y'all for coming in. Machiavelli Jr., you was the first one in. Nigga, was you waiting on me or something? Be scared of owe you money. You be at a nigga door, be like, let me get that. But no, Machiavelli Jr., thank you, man. Appreciate all the people who come out here to see me. I just want to say that humming before before I came in, while I was humming and everything, it's a story behind that. I used to hum that to every last one of the kids, my children that I had, or every last one of my daughters. And I would put them on my chest, rock them, and go to sleep. And they would go to sleep, knocked out like a scout on a new route. Now, I'm going to tell you the story about this. What's up, Damian Simmons? How you doing out there? I hope everything is good. Maverick G, to Kenya Curtis, King Cole, BG, Jay Nelson, Tanya Breeze. I welcome all y'all today. You also, Rashonda Haywood. Appreciate y'all coming out here. DGCC TV. Listen, because I got a little story to tell. There's a lot of things I want to talk to y'all about. I even wrote a couple of things down that I wanted to talk to y'all about. But let me just say, that humming, I was with my man at them house and stuff like that. We was chilling, little vacation. And his daughter, Ava, dropped dead gorgeous. She's a pandemic baby. She was only born like about 4 months ago. So he has to get up and he's holding her, walking her around the house. You understand? He holding the baby, walking around the house, rocking her till she said, Gene, this is the only way she'll go to sleep. I was like, man, give me that baby. You understand? So I grabbed her, he gave it to me. I put it on there and he sat down next to me because you know how a father is, them kids and stuff. And I haven't held a baby in about 21, 22 years, you know what I'm saying, since my own. So I had her, and so I just started going, Now Ava with those pretty brown eyes is looking at me, and then her mother come in the room and see me rocking her and holding her, and her eyes started going down like this, and she said, I told Charlie that's all she had to do to her. I was like, don't worry about it, I got her. And then next thing you know, Ava is out. She's like out like a scout on a new route. I'm telling you, she was knocked out. I looked over there, and Charlie knocked out too. So she took the baby. I was like, oh, Charlie. He said, nigga, you sick, you over there humming them slave songs. No wonder she went to sleep. Yes, y'all. Listen, I know about this time, a lot of y'all probably know that I went on Vlad last month, at the beginning of the month. We talked like gentlemen, I got some people that was close to him. I was going to go on Vlad anyway because, Chaz told me once I get finished with my book, now I'm almost at the editing part of it. So he said, go on there, talk about your book, hyped it up or whatever like that. So he let me plug that, that about Chaz. He let me plug in the thing about MREC and the whole 9 yards. So a lot of y'all seen that I went on there, and it's, yo, Ant, I'm on the show right now. Can I call you back when I finish? All right, Ant. Yo, bro, I'm doing a show right now. Let me call you back as soon as I finish. Yeah. All right, later. Yeah, let me cut this off. Silent long. Do this other one like that. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But I don't want to cut my phones off. I got daughters out there. You know what I'm saying? They might call me, need their daddy. Somebody super chatted me $5. How can I find that out? Who did that? Well, whoever super chatted me the $5, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to run back and see if I see it anywhere. Because those are the people that, follow your show and enjoy. Not saying the rest of y'all don't enjoy it or don't get nothing, but those are the people you do want to call them out because they have super chat you. I try to call a lot of people out right there. NC, Siobhan TV, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate the fact that Vlad is giving me another audience. Because listen here, man, I've been doing this for 3 years, and I don't want to continue to do this. And I know people may think, because people talk all kind of crazy talk, they say, I just want to get this out first, y'all. So I know they must think that I'm some fucked up guy, like as far as that, because I'm telling these stories and everything. Nigga, I did everything that I wanted to do in life. And let me just tell y'all why I have the right to come here to you guys. What I did in my life gains me the right to have your attention. You understand? What I've done in life has given me the right to have y'all attention on YouTube. My life story within itself. You could take the Diddy and the Biggie away, and I still was around millionaires. I still was around people that was in the industry crazy. And when you see the book, you'll understand where I'm coming from. So it's like, I did everything. I came from nothing. Listen here, man. Sometimes it was so effed up in our house. We had an extension cord going to the neighbor's house. You understand? My mother was, when I met her, she was a 28-year-old pretty black woman trying to make it with 4 kids. And it's hard. It was hard. I came up out of that. The first deal to ever go to college and graduate. I came up out of that. I never sold drugs. I used to work like a runaway slave, like I had some Jamaican in me. Do you understand that? I didn't mind cutting grass. I didn't mind working at McDonald's. I didn't mind going from this job to that job. I would lay away. I put it on layaway until I get that shit. But I got it. So when I came out of college, I was a counselor for youth. I had a kid come on here, his name Gotti something, I don't know, his Gotti. He was talking about, yo, Gene, I remember a bunch of Spanish niggas was trying to jump me and you stopped them. I was a counselor then. Nah, all y'all ain't jumping him, bro. I had nothing to do with 5 or 6 of them. He came out and told that story. I was an investigator for child abuse. You understand? I worked at the Department of Juvenile Justice for a brief span. I worked for the Board of Education. Jaleesa Marsaw, thanks for that super chat. I worked for the Board of Education as a substitute teacher. I worked for the Reeland Foundation, Manhattan Valley Youth Program, as an attendance coordinator in the high schools to get kids to stop kids from dropping out. I deserve the right to come here and talk to y'all. My pedigree is a mother. I'm not going to curse. But my pedigree is a mother. Effer. Put it that way. Now, I became a parole officer. Did that 27 years while working as an investigator for Elite Investigation, going to some of the roughest places in the Bronx, Eastchester housing. Did security up in there. Lambert housing. Did security up there. Lil Mike them know what I'm talking about. Used to chase and run niggas down. Tell them, listen here, bro, y'all don't sell drugs from this time to that time. After that, I don't have a problem with it. Let these people get home in their house. They ain't listen. The ones didn't listen, caught them, turned them over to the police officer. You don't want to listen? When these people coming home from work anytime from 5:30 to 7:30, don't sell drugs, dog. Y'all go chill, do something. The niggas I catch out there selling drugs, I'm turning them over to the police officer. Did that. Ain't ashamed of it. If you're not going to respect the game, do what you got to do. Because I'm trying to see these people come in their house safe and sound. I don't want them to see that. While working as a parole officer. Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday, had Puff up there anywhere around 12 years. In the interim of that, I still bodyguard other people, just a few other people after that, because I chose not to do it no more. I got one person I've been having about 20-some years, and it's a blessing. And that's K. Slay. Now, I come here to talk to y'all and tell y'all these stories because they the stories of my life. It's shit that happened to me. I could tell you something that's like, you be like, damn. People know who see me and talk to me and know me on a personal level. Nigga, I ain't never hurting for nothing. I'ma go get it. If I gotta work this job, that job, or whatever like that, and I know a lot of people in the game, I'ma go get it. I stood by for years until he died. One of the notorious, roughest gentleman gangster that ever came out of New York City, Chaz Williams. In his house at every event, cooking for his family at every event, chilling with him. He taking us to all kinds of trips and shit. Now, the only time that you don't hear that I was a stand-up, thorough guy, doing what I was supposed to do for the people around me and the people that meet me is from these internet clowns. From these internet clowns. Because you know what? They can't stand the fact, not only of my pedigree, that I got receipts. Not only do I got receipts, that I ain't never starving and hurting for nothing. Nigga, I could show you thousands of pictures. I was flyer than a lot of them niggas, man, and still is. I didn't have to retire. My job said you're supposed to do 30 years. I did 27. I like the numbers. I'm out. Oh, I can live off that. I'm good. My kids is grown and grown. Well, they ain't gone, but they grown. But you understand? I don't have to no more. They got jobs. Bigger, let people rock, man. If they ain't being disrespectful, you understand? If they ain't being disrespectful and cursing other people on the channel, they can say whatever they want to say about me, man. Because what they eat don't make me shit. You understand? Just don't let them be disrespectful to people in the comment, bro. I know you'll put motherfucker on timeout in the whole 9 yards, but they can say whatever they want to say about me, man. I'm 10 times the normal man. I tell niggas that all the time. So my whole thing about it is, I'm not going back and forth with these internet cats, because in the same room, they couldn't even breathe hard. We not doing that. Tanisha, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you, mama. They don't even breathe hard with us. You got cats that are able to come to YouTube and disrespect real guys. You understand? Anytime somebody say, because Wolf was on what we call a tropical island, and somebody tore his shirt off, that they gay. My man, I know one thing for sure and two things for certain. You wouldn't be in the same room with those cats. But I don't want to get into that yet, because that's a little later. Let me just say this, y'all. Sometimes I don't want to come because I be sitting around the house lounging in a t-shirt, chilling and everything like that, man. And I say, oh, I gotta put on a shirt, man. I gotta put my earrings in. I gotta put my watch on and everything, like watch on and all this stuff like that. And I gotta come and show that I ain't fucked up or this, that, and the third. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't gotta show nothing. If you don't agree and like what comes out of my mouth, from my mouth to God's ear, I'm not worrying about it. If I want to come on this motherfucker with pajamas on and talk to y'all, I'm going to come on here and talk to y'all, man. Because some people have told me and hit me behind the scene, yo, bro, big bro, you help me, bro. And I don't know if they bullshitting or not. They say, you've helped me. You make me understand that family comes first. You do whatever you have to do for your kids, nigga. If you got to go out there and just get a loaf of bread for working all day, get that loaf of bread and bring it home. Somebody gonna eat. Because if you crying, what the baby gonna do? That right, BK fam. That's how we do it. We take care of ours. And if we start learning how to take care of ours first and don't worry about what these niggas say and these people say out in the street, public opinion, we'll be all right. Take care of home first. Only time you heard any kind of crazy shit is from these internet cats. And why? Did y'all ever understand this? That people in New York City can come out of jail and get a mad platform. And get on a major platform to tell their story how they used to hustle, sell drugs. And nigga, I was saving people's lives. I had hustling niggas that never wanted to hustle again. Yo, Big Gene, I need a job, man. Well, here, call my dude over here. Natasha, thank you for that PayPal. I appreciate you. At Big Gene 52. I appreciate that, Natasha. It came up on the screen. Wow. You understand? I was saving kids' lives. Mothers would come up to me, Gene, what you call him doing this in school, doing this in school like that? Yo, let's get him into a trade school, or let's get him into something that he wants. Let me talk to him, find out what he want to do. That's what I was doing. So I've gained the right to come here and have your attention. I'm going to do the best that I can as long as God give me the air to breathe to help whoever I need to help or whoever want my help. And I let people know all the time. This is just another route. I'm just going to tell you what I know and what to do and what I've done through my personal experience and through helping somebody. And if I don't know, I'll find out for you. I'll find out for you. And people have tested me. Even who don't even know me, who have came on the internet and they have tested me. Now, y'all never wondered why one of the guys, and you know, I gotta be bitter. I gotta be the nigga. I stopped fucking with Puff at 2004. Puff tried to come over to the Kingdom and give me a stack of money like this. Nigga, I don't want it. I'm good. Jewel Ruckers from Fat Fella Magazine, we was in Sin City, the strip club. I missed that. It ain't here no more. It's in Pennsylvania. It's in Philly now. We was in Sin City. Every time I say that, I start thinking and start getting the shakes. Whoa! The Dominicanos, the Cubanos, the sisters in that joint. That's the only place that could mess with Sue's Rendezvous. Where my girl Cardi B, Diana, Potanka, California, Miami, all of them used to work at. Sent over 4 bottles of champagne, not the little ones, the big quarter joints. I said, yo, who that come from? Yo, King, come on, man, come on. You ain't got to do that, man. You ain't got to super chat me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you trying to get your station up and everything like that, and it's on and popping now because you come with the real out here, King of New Jersey. That's my boy out there. But I appreciate that, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Now, he sent 4 bottles over. I was like, yo, miss, no disrespect, send that shit back over to that nigga. I don't want that shit. I ain't drinking out that nigga, behind that nigga. That, Jules said, Gene, I don't know about you, but we drinking this shit. Jewel from Felon Magazine. Where I used to write in that joint. Big Sexy. When you see those articles, that's me right there. And that's the pen. Nobody knew that. People who follow me knew that. Nigga, I ain't gonna never be hungry. This fat motherfucker over here got 3 freezers. 1 in the garage, 1 in the basement, 1 upstairs. Nigga, come on, I ain't gonna never be hungry. Because I don't mind putting in the work. I don't mind doing what I gotta do. I miss y'all coming on here every day, something like that. But I don't have to. I don't have to. But I want to talk about certain things, man. I want to make some of the people aware. I want to make some of the people aware of what's happening, what's going on. Because they trying to hoodwink us. But first I want to clear up a lot of this shit. Because, you get these younger, oh, he hurt, he this, here. Yo, listen to me. The only thing, and I swear for a living God, man, may God take the breath out of me. The only thing that hurt me about the situation with Puff is I got in that truck that night. And I swear for a living God, because I knew it was going to go down somewhere, somehow, close. I got in that truck. I felt it. I fought that nigga. Ask Kenny, ask Tone, ask Groovy Lou. Groovy Lou ain't gonna say nothing because he's still behind them niggas. But them niggas know when they tell us stories and talk to everybody, they say, yo, Gene didn't want to get in the truck. Because a couple of people came and told me Gene wanted to ride on the outside of the truck. They were stand-up dudes and told niggas that. I don't know what Gene knew, but Gene and Puff was fighting about that shit. And then I would have been stuck out there by myself because them niggas would have took off and left me. You understand? I didn't know Chaz was across the street. I told this story all the time. So, but what I'm trying to tell you, that's the only thing that fucked me up. But I wasn't Big's bodyguard. These niggas right here, one nigga was outside the car when the nigga was shooting off. He ran just like everybody else to the opposite way. I'm trying to come to it. I know I'm crazy, I'm stupid, but listen here. That's me. And anybody who's been around me, anybody that know me, know that I don't mind giving up my life for them. Because that's what I'm there for. That's what I did for that dude that night. I was willing to give up my life for him. But I didn't want to lose him. I didn't want to lose him. And that's the only thing that hurt me about this whole shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm hurt about that. I'm hurt about that. because I told them and they knew better. And when niggas start lying, when niggas start saucing it up, and what y'all say now, they start capping, whatever the fuck that means. When they start capping, I'm going to set them straight. So, when y'all hit me up and say some cat on this internet that said something about me, I really just want to hang up on y'all. I listen to y'all. I give y'all the ear, and then I give y'all what I want to say. Nigga, I don't care nothing about what they say about me. They talked about Jesus Christ. And here they is, wear the cross and everything around their neck. They talked about Jesus Christ. What the fuck I give a fuck about them talking about Big Gene for? It don't make a difference to me. So now, let me just get to this stuff right here. Vlad TV. I want to say this to y'all, is that I don't know how Vlad is going to do his business, because his interview with me is his business. He took care of good business. So however he do it, however minutes and seconds he break it up, he do this, he do that, that's Vlad's business. That has nothing to do with Big Gene. Him and Big Gene business is gone. It's over with. It's done. I appreciate a good businessman. Now, when it gets down to it, he must got some people behind him that's strong. Because I know for a fact how many people have ever came on his platform and talked about this dude here. How many people have ever came on this platform and talked about this dude here? And he done a lot of shady business with a lot of people. And I was there when he was on the telephone telling the people, if Wendy Williams is still on the radio when I get back to New York, I'm going to shut your station down. Ain't nobody going to do business with y'all again. I think that was Hot 97. When we got back from California, Wendy Williams was the new radio host in Pennsylvania. That's how much power dude had. So my whole thing about this is, I don't know who Vlad has behind him or how he's going to cut it up or what this. I protected myself. I had 2 phones in there and I taped the whole shit. I taped everything that I said. I taped everything that he said. I had 2 phones on recording the whole thing myself. However he do his business, he does his business. I have no control of that. But I know if he puts out some of the stuff that we was going through, what we were saying, and when we were talking about Big's death and the whole 9 yards, the multitude would hear it. Not you guys, You guys has been here. You guys has been around. You know, some of you guys been on Gene Deal since MREC got this shit started. So y'all know the story. Y'all know to go watch Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3. Listen, I'm telling the whole story about the week Big got out there on Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3, and I still ain't got 500,000 views on each one of them. On either one of them. I got more views on the biblical betrayal of Biggie because y'all want to hear the bullshit. It's like it's got to be a title that I guess grabs y'all in and get y'all to, you know, to be there because all the information is in 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not familiar, and I don't know who Vlad is, who behind him, but for him to do that interview with me and put it out, different stuff about the stuff that I witnessed and I saw what was going on, it's crazy. And no, I don't think he's worrying about no cease and desist or none of that shit like that. Yeah, spiritual post smoker. He's risking it. He's doing it. He risks because you know to be honest, old boy is serious in the game. He got a lot of people. Yo, MTV, VH1, all those people behind Viacom, they love him. The president, I guess he pray for him or pray with him or pray for him. Yo, Aaron Paradisco, thank you for that super chat. I guess he be praying for him, praying with him. I heard him and Puffy's got love, Dr. Love, or Love, or Puffy, or they good with each other. So that thing with Vlad, the interview was it was a good interview. I thought it was. I thought he could have got in depth with a lot of stuff, but I wasn't gonna tell him. Yo, dime my time. You don't ask, you don't get. Closed mouth don't get fed, right? Closed mouth don't get fed. Pac man, we not getting into that, Pac. You know what I'm saying? That's me and Vlad's business, right? Well, you know what? If he did push lies about anybody else, he want the interview. Who wouldn't? There's a lot of other people did it. I seen the motherfuckers on on news stations out here. Yeah, he probably knew the questions he did not want to ask. They wanted to know, you know, I think they just wanted to know about the check. You know what I'm saying? I told them how the check came about and whether it was for Tupac's death or not. They got to figure that out. But I explain how that certain person got the check and what he told us. Ooh, I spilled the beans. Anyway, about some other things I needed to talk to y'all about, man. I wanted to talk to y'all about, man, is that we have to understand that we are an indigenous people here in America. All the lies are saying like all our ancestors and everybody came from Africa and this, that, and the third. The time that he was here, that Africa wasn't even named Africa. It was Asia, Asia Minor, Asia Minor. Do your studies. It wasn't even named Africa. You understand? We wasn't named black people. We wasn't black people. I mean, we wasn't niggers or black people. We were Indians when they came here. We was considered Indians. We were Indians because we had migrated from Asia. And they changing all this shit. And like the Cleveland Indians, they calling them the fucking guardians and stuff like that. They watch and see. They're gonna take away the black shit too. The things that are considered we're indigenous Indians and things like that, they're gonna take all away that stuff too. They're gonna take Martin Luther King statues. They're gonna take Ku Klux Klan statues down. They're gonna take Malcolm X statues and all that shit like that. You know, they're gonna take all that shit away. Because if they considered those things as being racist, other people could consider those other things being racist also. So why not just have nothing? They want to try to erase all the history of us. And we have to understand this, y'all. We're going to give them the opportunity to kill what history we have out. They're trying to do it right now. Look in Texas. I wanted to say that part right here, and I know people are jumping off because I wanted to let y'all know this. We have to come together as a people and stop killing each other out here, man. In New York City, 13 people got shot this weekend. Now, I know some places saying, well, the shit, that's not a lot. That's a lot, man. And 4 or 5 of those people, about 6 or 7 of those people were over the age of 50 years old, man. Just out and about trying to enjoy themselves and what little life they have left. We got to stop that, y'all. We got to stop these folks and these kids out here doing this crazy shit, man. How do we do it? We stop talking that crazy shit about defunding the police because the police ain't even working. I can drive up and down Harlem and chill out in Harlem, stuff like that, run lights, do U-turns in the streets and shit like that, and you don't see a cop out. And it used to be motherfuckers jumping out on you if you spit on the street. You don't even see them no more. My whole thing about it is this. We will stop this. Once they get all this pandemic shit out the way, black people know more about where we coming from and where we've been now than we ever have. And by us knowing that, we can start making changes. And stop worrying about who snitching on who telling this, who doing this, and who doing that. Take care of your home first. People, I'm glad y'all spent this little time with me. I'll be back on Tuesday with something else, something totally different, and another couple of stories about people in the industry. I want to thank y'all for y'all time. I want to thank y'all for being here. And I appreciate y'all for showing me y'all space. Oh, had the prayers out for my man Tima. We lost Team, one of the 12th Street Slick and the Family crew. He's from 114th Street. We lost him this week of a heart attack, 46 years old. Good brother. Team was helping the young brothers trying to straighten themselves out. He probably spent more years in the feds and state prison than he did on the street. But he came out and changed his life, started working, started doing the right thing, and started trying to help kids, from doing dumb shit in the street. We lost him, and I want to send prayers out to his family and his folks. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming to see Big Gene or Raw Deal the Last Big Night, Cooking the Conversation. And I'll be cooking something up for y'all on Tuesday. Thank y'all. Peace.